Hi everyone. So in this video I'll be covering IAL IT May 2020 question 2 and question 3. This video is actually the second part. First part you will get the answer for question 1. So start with the question 2A, which is a botanic garden uses quick response codes to label trees so that visitor can view information about them using a QR scanner. Figure 1 shows an example of a QR code. The pattern of squares hold data that displays as a text when read by a scanner. All QR codes include additional information that enables a scanner to read them. State 3 item of additional information included in a QR code. Okay, so for the QR code, we all know about what is QR code. Like for the WhatsApp, if we want to use our web WhatsApp, they provide us a QR code, and from that QR code we can directly log into the WhatsApp, similar like that. And also we are using QR code to provide some information about a certain things. So what can be the other way a QR code can be useful? So the first thing that can be, it can show like if there is some errors happen, it can provide the data, error correction data. It also provides some timing details, and beside that, if we want to know the version of this QR code, we can also use this to identify what is the version of a specific QR code. So what will be the answer? The answer will be, so the first answer will be error connection data. The second one will be timing details, and the third one is QR code version. QR code version. Okay, so now move to the B. The botanic garden sells plants to its own shop. The shop attaches a passive radio frequency identification, which is in short RFID tag, to each plant. Describe how passive RFID tag works. Okay, how RFID tag looks like? It looks like, this. So how it works, this RFID tag have one receiver and one reader and one receive, like that one is sending signal. So that one is, when the signal is sending the signal to the reader is collect that signal and identify about that. Okay, I have to describe about certain things. So in this way they are actually getting charged as well. So the answer will be, so what it said, like RFID tag contain identification details and transmit this information in response to a signal from a reader. The tag is energized by the signal emitted by the reader. So how the tag is energized, it actually energized the signal that is getting from the reader. From this way it is charging actually. So this is the way RFID is working. you guys can go to my YouTube video detail section, so where you can get the link of my blog where you can see how RFID is actually working in details. So move to the second part. That one is number 2. One use of RFID tags is to help reduce theft. Okay, so give one other way that the shop could make use of the RFID tag on the plant. What can be the other way? Obviously we can use it for selling a plant. So like when a reader get a signal from a certain sender, it can it will show the price of a plant. Okay, so question number C is visitor to the botanic garden can pay the entry fee by using a near field communication card. So this one is NFC. NFC is similar like RFID, but this one have shorter range compared to RFID, because for the NFC is most of the time uses for payment or security purpose. That's why they put it a shorter range compared to the RFID. So describe two security risk of NFC transmission for this purpose. Okay, what can be the two security risk that we will get when we use NFC by transmit our data? So when we are using NFC, near field communication, like it provide the wave, and from the wave it the reader is getting the reader is getting from that wave all the information. So what happened, it actually enable unauthorized access to personal, private or financial information when the card establish a connection with the reader. So what happened, so this is the one, and this is the reader. This one is reader and this one is transmit the signal. So what happened, this is the wave, right? It's going there. So during this time it transfer all the financial data or can be personal data similar like that. So if some hacker came and interrupt in this time, they can get all the information. So this is one of the security risk that can happen. The other thing that can be happen about the data corruption, like when a signal is sending data to the reader, something happen like some error occurs, and then it can't able to transfer to this. So what happened, it is actually impacting the transaction from here to this. So it can't able to transact, and maybe for these things it will be quite harder for the reader to get the information. So this is can be the another example. So what will be the answer then? Okay, so the first one is listening to NFC transmission enable unauthorized access to personal, private or financial information when the card establishes a connection with the reader. So when signal and the reader are creating a connection, that time it actually transferring the data to the reader. So that can be one of the way a hacker can interrupt and get all the information. The other one is data corruption occur when the connecting signal is disrupted or impacting the change of transaction. This one is actually when they are getting connected with each other, something can happen that corrupt the data. and this can happen the transaction, like if someone want to pay something, it won't be, they can't able to pay it because of the data corruptions. Then comes to the question number 2 is one is explain one method of protecting the data by being transmitted by NFC. Okay, so what can be the protection? So obviously the first thing is we can do encrypted, and the encryption is the, I think is one of the most secure thing, that if someone is come and hack, they won't be able to understand what is the thing that is transferring from this to that. So what is the encrypted? Encrypted is like I'm transferring my name to one of the reader. Okay, so what happened, this is my signal and this is my reader. So when I'm sending, my name is sending right from here to there. So what happened, it will encrypt this data. How the encryption is working, like my name is, it will put X inside 3. In this way it actually transform this to that, and only the reader they have the decrypted functionality, so they can understand, they can decrypt it, and then they accept the data here. So what happened when a hacker or any scammer or anything, they try to establish connection from this part, if they get the data as well, they don't understand what is actually mean by this. So this is a technique of decryptions. Okay, what will be the answer then? Okay, so the answer will be establishing secure channel by the vendor or garden ensure encrypted communications. So they will provide a secure vendor. How they how they make it secure? By using encrypted communication effectively, preventing eavesdropping, data corruption, and data theft. So this is the way they can provide or make it more secure. Okay, then go to the question number 3. So question number 3 is a railway museum consists of two buildings and several outdoor exhibition spaces. The museum layout is shown in figure 2. Okay, so here is showing that office and museum entrance is there, engine shed is there, and this is the exhibition space. Okay, the engine shed and outdoor exhibition spaces contain a variety of railway related items. Okay, so the museum wants a new network to provide extra facilities for visitors. Design brief states that the network must provide Wi-Fi for visitor. Okay, so the visitor will be in this portion, they can get the Wi-Fi, have interactive touch screen in the engine shed here, and outdoor exhibition space, that means here there will be two screen here and here. Okay, allow museum staff to control the screen from the museum offices. Okay, that means from here they can control what will become in the interactive screens. Allow the content being displayed to be altered from the museum offices. Okay, so what will be the displayed on this screen, that can be changes from here. Be robust and have minimum risk of outside interference. Okay, so from the outside they can't be able to interfere. Draw and label a network diagram that will meet the design brief. Okay, so exhibition office engine should present a cable connection by a solid line. Okay, we have to create a cable connection. Indicate the cable type to be used. Using simplified layout of the museum to draw your diagram, you need only show one of the exhibition spaces. Okay, so if I come here, the diagram was like this is the office, right? This is the office, and this one is the engine shed, and this is the exhibition area. So this is the exhibition area. So they are saying that all the thing is coming from this office. Okay, so if all thing is coming from this office, then we can have internet access there. So from this internet, like this one is the cable, we are getting the internet. This is the main source. Okay, and from this main source it is connected to a switch. Switch is what thing? Switch is actually take the internet and it is transferred to number of devices. So this is the server. Server means the office people have computer and they are controlling all these things. Like the internet is firstly going to this server. Okay, after that they are saying that there will be two interactive screen, right? So one screen is here and the other screen will be here. Okay, so this is one of the screen and this is another screen. So the name of this one is interactive screen. They said interactive screen. Okay, this is the internet access, like main thing where we are getting the internet. And this one is switch, like it take the main connection, main internet, and then transfer to here, here, and server. This one is the server, the main computer, the people are controlling all these things from here. So this one is office and this one is engine shed, right? Okay, and they said that this is the exhibition area. So from here all the visitor will be here, right? Here and here, so they can get the internet. This internet, they also get the internet through Wi-Fi. So how they will get that means we need to create a wireless access point here. So this is the wireless access point. Sorry about my writing and drawing, please don't mind. This is the access point. Okay, that means this is actually this is the Wi-Fi that we are using. So it is transfer this internet through wave now, and from these things what happened, the mobile devices for the visitor they are getting. Visitor, they are getting the internet, right? And now we also need to, they said that we also have to explain about the cable. So this type of one, this one is Ethernet cable. For internet we are using Ethernet cable, and this one is Wi-Fi connection. This one is actually wave. Yes, so this is the diagram. I think you guys can understand what I'm trying to like explain here. So okay, then move to the next question. This one is the museum stuff are concerned that hacker might gain unauthorized access to the system via the internet. Okay, explain what measure could be taken to reduce the threat of hackers from the internet. Okay, so here also they are thinking that someone can hack the systems and they can gain all the information. So what can they do? They can close all type of port, not all type of port, they can only allow the port that is important, like email or browser. More than that they won't allow a specific website or something like that. They will use firewall. So what is the firewall? Firewall is actually a type of filter that we are using. So this one is, okay, so this is our server, okay, and sorry, CRBS server, and this is the firewall. So what firewall is doing here, this one is actually taking all the internet is coming, so it clear all the internet like security issues, like if there is any threat or everything, they can filter it and then transfer to our server. So in this way they provide a one type of security here. Then I already talk about encrypted data, so they can provide the data encryption method, and they obviously they need to ensure about their operating system is up to date, because when we don't update our software, there is a chance of for the hacker to hack the systems. And the third thing is they need to train their staff about the security things, like how they can avoid phishing, what is mail arm, similar like that. And the last thing I think, that one is they need to hire a white hacker, because after you providing a lot of security things, still there is a chance that a hacker can hide. So the best way is hire one of the hacker, white hacker or ethical hacker. They can test the whole system and came out with the weak points that need to be improved. Yes, so the answer will be, yeah, so here it is saying like maintaining robust cybersecurity is paramount for safeguarding sensitive information and ensuring the integrity of a system. Okay. To fortify defenses, it's imperative to close all unnecessary port, allow only those essential for service like email and web browsing, whatever is essential, only allow that type of things. Additionally, a vigilant approach involves keeping firewall consistently patch and up to date. Okay, so they need to obviously add the firewall, encrypting data, add on extra layer of protection, rendering it unreadable or to unauthorized entities. Okay, regularly updating the operating systems and all software is crucial, as it addresses vulnerabilities that could be exploited by cyber threat. Cyber threat is actually means data theft or something like that. Equally important is the human element, as staff should be trained on security best practice, including recognizing and avoiding phishing, attempt and mail arms. To proactively identify and rectify potential weak point, organization may enlist the expertise of white hat or ethical hacker who can conduct through assessment to strengthen the overall security posture. By implementing these comprehensive measures, business can significantly enhance their resilience against cyber threat. So that's all I hope you understand. So please subscribe and like my channel, so maybe in future I will upload question number 5, 4 and 5. Thank you.